Now I see looks like we're live now.
I believe so.
Awesome. Well, hello and welcome everyone. We're glad you're here. Welcome to our community writing sprint to kick off Camp NaNoWriMo. Whether you're here for camp or you just want a focused hour to write, we're glad you joined us. Today we're going to gather for a few minutes of inspiration and intention setting, and then we're going to dive into a series of focused sprints. So first, I'm going to start by introducing the team. I have Annie and Carolina here, and they're each going to share a little bit about themselves. And while we're going, I'd like you to drop into the chat where you're from and where you're going to be, what you're going to be working on today as well. So Annie, would you get us started?
Sure. So my name is Annie. I'm the marketing manager here at Freewrite. I'm also an author. I'm working on book number 7 today. It's a new story that I've just kind of got fleshed out. It's mostly vibes at this point, no plot, but that's my favorite point to get started at. And then I'm going to be using my smart typewriter today because I love the sound of the keys. What about you, Carolina?
Hey, I'm Carolina. I'm the growth marketing manager here at Freewrite. Today I'm working on a short story I also just recently started to share with my small friend group of writers as well. And today I'm working on my traveler. It's just the right size to throw in my bike backpack, so nice to take on the go. What about you, Colin?
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm Colin. I head up the marketing team here at Freewrite. Today, I'm going to be working on my alpha, working on a little bit of a personal status. It's the middle of the year. It's my birthday in a few days. So I'd like to reflect on the first half of the year and start making some plans for the second half. So it's time for you now to get your tools ready. If you don't have a Freewrite device or yours isn't near you right now, we encourage you to check out the Freewrite Sprinter app. Sprinter is our free-to-use app that lives right in your browser. If you go to sprinter.getfreewrite.com, you can get started there. When you're finished writing, you'll be able to save that work to a Postbox account. And when you create a Postbox account, you actually have the option to create a Postbox profile, which keeps track of your writing stats. And this is great for Camp Nano because it tracks your word count and some other fun metrics like streaks and total writing days with some medals and flair. Okay, Carolina's going to run us through a little bit of some prep work for today, and then we'll get going.
Awesome. Before we start writing, I suggest that you get rid of as many external distractions as possible. If you can, go into a room by yourself, put your phone on silent for the next hour, or leave it in a different room if you've got that kind of willpower. Keep all other electronics on Do Not Disturb and more than an arm's length away if you can. And I think Annie's got a few tips for how to really free write on these sprints.
Yes. So we want to encourage you guys today to try free writing. That's what we're all about. If you've never tried it before, here are the 3 starter tips we like to share. Number 1 is to start writing when the timer starts, which we will let you know, and don't stop until the timer ends. Number 2, this is the hard one. Don't pay attention to spelling and grammar. Keep going. Ignore those typos. Just keep going. And number 3 is don't pause or go back to reread what you've been writing. Just let your thoughts flow through your fingers with no judgment from your inner critic and just keep going.
Okay, so we're just about to get ready to go here. The first sprint is going to be 20 minutes. Then we'll call everyone back. We'll take a 5-minute break. We'll talk about a few things and then get that second sprint going. So stay with us to the end. We've got some important announcements and a little bit of an update on our alpha giveaway. If you haven't chosen a topic for today's sprint or you're not sure what you write about, we do have a prompt for you to tackle.
All right, ready? The money in his bank account was weighing on his conscience. If only he hadn't sold his soul to get it.
That's awesome. So we're going to drop that in the chat if you missed it. All right, is everyone ready to go? Annie's going to start a timer. She'll let us know when to come back. We are going to play a little bit of ambient music. If that's not your jam, feel free to mute it or turn it down your volume. We'll bring everyone back. We'll wave you back for a quick break, and then we'll go on to sprint number 2. Everyone ready? Okay, right on.
Let's go. All right, everybody, that is time. Way to go. We're going to take this time to break. We're going to keep this timed too. You have 5 minutes just to hold ourselves accountable. Please put your word count in the chat for that first session, and also answer the question, what is your biggest distraction when you're trying to write? Alrighty, let us know in the chat. You can also use this time to go to the bathroom, check on the kids, the dogs, whatever you need to do. We'll be back at it in 5 minutes for a 25-minute sprint. And we'll read out some of your answers as they come in. So I'll get us started. My word count was 723. And my biggest distraction when I'm trying to write is my own mind, my inner critic, as we say. Every couple of sentences, I'm going back and rereading things and trying to make it better. And usually I'm not making it better. I'm just making it different. And that makes forward progress pretty hard. That's why I write on Freewrite. It was, life-changing for me in my writing process. I used a Freewrite before I officially joined the team. But simply the way it gives me the same headspace as writing by hand, but without the hand cramps and with digital backups. So that's me. What about you, Colin?
Yeah, I just held down the space bar on my alpha to get my stats, and I was able to write about 540 words. So great start for my status on myself. Overall, my biggest challenge is temptation. I just always seem to have my phone next to me. I usually am on my computer, so I'm always just a few keystrokes away from a web search or email or YouTube. So recently, I've been trying to focus on shutting my laptop or putting my phone in the other room when I need to get some really deep focus work done. Caroline, how about you?
I just got to a nice smooth 575 words, but I'm hoping to cross 1,000 before the end of this sprint today. I'm pretty sure I can make it. And my toughest distractions are definitely not picking up my group chat messages as well, making sure things are truly on Do Not Disturb, phones down. Very, very tempting. And honestly, my own to-do list, like in the back of my head, which thankfully is not on my traveler. So I can kind of leave that out of the picture for right now.
Awesome. Let's look at what some of you said in the chat. Margaret D says opening social media. Yes, that's always a hard one. Not correcting my typos. That's the hardest, right, guys? I have to say, once you get over that, it is, so easy to just get those words out. Snacking, people said, I think you can snack while you're writing. I honestly recommend it. Biggest distraction is myself wanting to correct my typing. Right there with you. Getting world details and authenticity right. That's interesting. Yeah. I try to keep all research for before or after in the, my brainstorm process or afterwards in the editing process so that you can just focus on getting words down. Rose says biggest distraction is my husband who always barges in when I'm trying to write. We cannot help you with that, unfortunately.
Just
my inner critic. Right. Yeah, I guess that's the solution. Inner critic, not wanting to start. That is a good one. Yeah, that can be just getting over that resistance to getting started, right? That's a big one. Our advice is just to get started. come to these sprints like this, and we'll all get started, with some nice peer pressure. What else we got? Wi-Fi. Yep, big distraction. So many rabbit holes to fall down. Laptop. My biggest distraction, Grace says, is feeling like my work is crap. That, Grace, is your inner critic. I get that so much. You got to push that inner critic aside and just hit those word count goals, because I bet when you reread it later, it's not that crap. You'll be really surprised. It's just in that moment, your brain is telling you to stop and you got to keep going. Do I see any other interesting responses? A couple people said research, perfectionism.
I'm blown away by how much folks are writing already in these sprints. I'm so impressed by you all.
Yeah, for real. 975 words. Beverly. Wow. All right, that was my alarm just going off. We're at 5 minutes, so let's dive right into this next sprint. I know there's some of you who are just joining us or who got interrupted in the first sprint. This is a brand new start. Let's do it again. Ready and go. All righty, everybody. That is the end of sprint number 2. Way to go. Thank you so much for joining in. We hope you got some work done. As we go through some announcements and reminders, please share your final word count in the chat and also answer this question for us. For next time, for our next sprint, what should we do for audio? Do you guys prefer focus music like today? Do you want keyboard ASMR? So like one of the hosts unmuted with their keyboard going, or utter silence, or something we haven't thought of? Let us know in the chat. And over to Colin for a few reminders.
Okay, yeah. So don't forget to join Camp NaNoWriMo this month. It's July 3rd, but you can join anytime. Participants of NaNoWriMo get access to an exclusive Freewrite discount. So for more information, visit getfreewrite.com/nano for more details. And if you participated in our Freewrite Start with Alpha promotion in June to write 20 days or 20,000 words, today is the last day to enter your information to be eligible for that giveaway prize pick. We're going to drop the link in chat, but just make sure you enter your information if you participated there. And then finally, visit our brand new Freewrite School for tips, tricks, and techniques on free writing, and including our free guide, Set Your Story Free, in PDF, EPUB, and video course formats. So for more information on that, visit getfreewrite.com/guide, and that'll give you everything you need to know about the Freewrite School. So thank you so much. We all hope you had a great, productive time today. We're rooting you on for Camp NaNoWriMo or whatever your writing goals are. And we hope you enjoy the rest of the day. The team's going to stay on for a little bit and answer a few questions in chat, but we wish you all the best and take care.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.